Rory, how would you describe the conditions out there, and how would you maybe compare them to what you guys would normally face at a major like you will next week?
Yeah, sort of similar, you know, challenging. I think the only thing this golf course needs for it to feel a little more major-like is just a bit of length. I think that's the only thing that's missing. The rough is very penal. You know, the greens are tricky. You know, the wind's up. It's drying out a little bit because of the wind, and you know, all of a sudden you've got a pretty testing golf course. So, but as I said, it's, you know, if you drive it well, there's a bunch of wedges in your hand, and you can still, you know, there's so many opportunities to make birdies out here. So, you know, overall, it was a good score today. I scrambled well when I needed to. I didn't really take advantage of how well I hit it off the tee. But overall, I thought it was, you know, a couple under was a fair reflection of how the day went.
And you must be pretty satisfied with where you're at on the leaderboard, trying to defend this title through 2 rounds.
Yeah, yeah, you know, a couple of really solid scores. Yeah, it looks like I'll be in, you know, one of the final grips tomorrow, and you know, get to play in that sort of atmosphere again today, like we had this afternoon. I'm looking forward to that.
Hey Rory, can you maybe just confirm that your caddy situation this week? Obviously Harry not here, but Niall, is he a childhood friend or?
Yeah, Niall, not quite a childhood friend. I sort of met Niall when we were both in our late teens, I guess. He actually roomed. He's a rugby player. Was a rugby player. Roomed with a really good friend of mine, and they played for Ulster. And I met him through him, but he was a king golfer as well. So sort of bonded through my love of rugby and him playing and our love of golf. And yeah, he made the move over to the States a few years ago and kept close. And he caddied for me a couple of years ago when Harry had his first child. He caddied for me in Dubai, and that's the reason Harry's not here this week. He's having his second child, and you know, he'll hopefully be on the bag next week at the US Open.
Rory, I know you're popular everywhere, but can you speak to your popularity here when you walked into the rink and everybody went bananas? What's that like for you?
Yeah, it's really nice. Everyone wants to be loved, I guess, and it's nice to feel that love here. But I think, you know, I think people are just happy to have the Canadian Open back. It's been 3 pretty long years, and it's just nice to be able to do this again. And I certainly appreciate all the support, and because of that, I want to keep coming back and want to play good golf in front of all those fans. And you know, as I said, I'm looking forward to playing in front of them again over the next couple of days.
Rory, I'm not sure you caught this, but on 16, someone shouted out to you that they named their child after you. How does that sort of thing feel?
I guess I don't give it too much thought. I guess it's not the first time I've heard it. I guess that's in a way a big responsibility. Hope they don't meet me and end up thinking I'm a jerk. So, but yeah, I guess it's quite an honor to have that. I named my first dog after Ernie Els, so. Thanks.